hopefully we can get through this without any more delays. So let me see if we're fixing the chat box. And also, I want you to know that I set up the ability for you to come on to chat with me if you want to. Obviously, you have to be everything has to be like good, and intermittent has to keep us able to see the clean language chat. So Hey, JL, how are you? You said no sound? Oh, no sound? Are you? No? On this side, it seems like I have sound. I hit the mute button and it had an X, but it does not have an X. So, just let me know if you hear. Andre and JL, let me know if you guys can hear now, because I've been talking almost 10 minutes. So I hope you can hear. So I'll continue to go on. But yes, as I said, I was talking about the night plan. Um, I'll get into that. Y'all let me know what you don't know about these details of being pre-diabetic and stuff like that. I'll definitely expand on that because that is something you need to learn about. Can you hear now? But it's very low. Oh, it's very low. Maybe it has something to do with the way I have the camera pointed. Uh, Let me see if I can put it on something. It may be that the microphone is muffled. Let me see. Trying to be careful. Okay, well, maybe I just do it like this. I'm sorry you can't hear. It sounds muffled. Okay, let me see if I adjust the volume this way. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Okay, can you hear now? Maybe my bowls was picking up. Let me know if it sounds very low still. And it could have been that my bowls were on because I was listening to these earlier. So I just turned the Bluetooth off. So hopefully you can hear. Okay, perfect. Oh, good. Yay, I'm glad. So glad you told me. I'm sorry, I'm dropping stuff. I'm so glad you told me. So I have to remember to make sure my bowls are off. So now I was talking about the hypoglycemia situation. So out here, I had it pointed. I wish I could get a little bit better angle. Hmm, maybe that's better. Okay, hopefully that's better. Okay, so yeah, I um I was saying a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, these are the big two reasons why I said I needed to intermittent fast, get back into fasting. So again, shout out Donna. Yay, Donna, thank you so much for your inspiration. And Donna's doing amazing with her intermittent fasting. So maybe one day she might want to share share and talk with us about it and tell us about her experience. But we'll talk about that on the side, Donna and I, and see how we can work that out because she's not in this location; she's in a different country. So, but yeah, so I was saying the two big reasons why I knew I needed to get on board with intermittent fasting and fasting again is because, for one, I was getting ready to travel again, like go from Kuwait to Iraq. But even before that, I needed to break my sugar habit because I had been eating so much bad foods. I was eating Krispy Kreme donut every day. Some days it would be one in the morning and one in the evening. I was eating strawberries and whipped cream. I definitely was eating loads of all kinds of fruit because I just wasn't happy with the choices that we had at the base in Kuwait. And I just really want to be home to cook my foods and eat my foods the way I love. You can look on my page and you'll see some past foods that I ate and took photos of. And so I knew I needed to make a change. I need to make a change. So I said, I jumped into it just by, I won't say accident, but kind of like it was conscious, but I didn't put a time on it. I just said, um, where I would call myself skipping breakfast, I would drink coffee, but my coffee still had cream in it. But I would use stevia to sweeten it, just a little packet of stevia. But I still used the creamer, and the creamer had a lot of sugar in it because it was that.
I can't remember the name of it. Let's see. It was this, and it's got a lot of vanilla. What is this? French vanilla. I would use like five. I would do 10 of these if I was really being bad. Then I got down to about five, and that's just too much. So I had to stop. It was so hard to break that. And then if I saw potatoes on the line, I'd be like, oh, put a few potatoes on there. Or if I saw some French fries that looked like they were fresh and hot, I might grab a few French fries. But as far as rice, um, what else? Rice, pasta. I wasn't real big on because it didn't taste good out there. Rice, I don't like. I only like jasmine rice, but they don't serve that out here, so that's actually really good. Long grain rice, I kind of like that one, but those are the only two. The other rices, I'm not a big fan. So that was easy to kick that habit. Um, anyway, so and I would drink sodas if they had canned sodas. I'm like, oh, let me go ahead and pop this soda. So I was developing a engaging with my horrible eating habits again, only because mostly it had to do with just being feeling just kind of saddened about I don't want to be here no more. I want to be gone. So I said, I got to stop that because in my mind, my mental is not doing good. My emotional is not doing good. My physical is not doing good. So I said, let's get back to fasting. And the wonderful thing about fasting is you put yourself in like a struggle mode, so to speak, when you're trying to get past those cravings and those hunger feelings and determining, is this hunger that I'm feeling, is it my body or is it my mind? Are they cravings? What is it? Or is it what are those things? Parasites that are in me craving, because we often have parasites. And if you don't do a cleanse at some point, I mean, that's just how it is. So what what is it that is causing me to not be on my game like I need to be? So to do a reset with the water fasting was phenomenal. So I started off like 12 hours. I don't even, it's hard to say 12 hours off, 12 hours on. It was more to do with 12 hours of not eating, but that morning, not drinking my coffee with creamer in it. That morning to drink my coffee and my tea. Well, teas, I didn't put any sugar in it, but it would be herbal teas, but not drinking my coffee with those, with the creamer, you know, and because the coffee's so strong, then just add more water to it. I just watered it down more. And sometimes, I put a little sea salt. I have, that's what I'm doing now since I got back to Iraq, is this is Himalayan salt, not sea salt, but Himalayan salt. So I put a little bit of salt in my coffee to take the bitterness out. And then I also have for tea, especially my morning tea. I have this tea. This is, I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna get it and I'll put it in the comment or in the description. And this is a tea we got from the internet, and it stinks. Oh my goodness, this tea stinks. Mm. I forgot the name of it, but I'll call a family member that knows of it, and I'll let you know. And then I have this is, I can't think of it. I can't think of the name of this doggone herb. This is, it escapes me. I'll put this in a description too. But I love this because I'm gonna show you what it does to the water. It makes the water hibiscus. That's what it is, hibiscus. And I bought this in Kuwait. I have it at home too, because I use hibiscus all the time. But I'll throw a few leaves inside my water. This is not a warm water, but it will start turning, soon enough. And I don't sweeten it with anything. Sorry, it's good to see you, hear you. Sorry, I'm sorry. I got distracted by a message that came. Thank you, sis, for that message. All right, so on to the water fasting. So I did that a couple of times with about 12 hours. And then I was into 14 hours, something like that, 15. And then I finally downloaded an app. I forgot the name of the app. I could put that down in the description. If you have an Apple phone, this is the app that I use. I love that app. I paid the nearly $40 for a year subscription for it, and it's amazing. And you can even take pictures of your food as you're taking it when you're breaking your fast. It gives you a schedule. It lets you know how many hours you fasted, and during those hours, what your body should be doing. Now, it's not perfect. I know this because I know better. That is telling me I'm in cotis, I'm ketos, I can't even say it. I'm ketos. It'll say it in hours that I believe is not necessarily true, because I know that if I ate something high carb, then I'll be in that glucose eating phase for longer than what that app says. But I just know this just from years of knowledge. But the average lay who's very unfamiliar with it is fine. Even though it tend to be a little bit misleading, don't worry about it. Let it motivate you. Ride with it. And as you continue to fast and fast longer and don't break your fast with high carbs and sugary foods, then that gauge that it gives you will become more and more true like. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't know exactly how my body is doing because it's not measuring my body. It's given like a general reference. But again, it's very inspiring to see you're in the fat burning mode and you see these flames going up. So it's very inspiring, and I do enjoy that. And I enjoy the timer, and I love how I can adjust it. Let's say I start off with a 16 hours and I say, well, I'm gonna go 18 or I'm gonna go 20 or what have you. Once I hit 24, the way I eat, chances are I'm not going to stop it at the 24th hour, because that will probably be that I'm eating in the middle of the night. I'll probably just take my butt to sleep and wake up the next day and try to carry it on till noon or 11 or something like that. And that will give me something closer to 39 or 38 hours, something like that. So that's what I did when I flew back from Kuwait to Iraq earlier this week. What was that? I think it was late this week, earlier this week. My days are all thrown off. Barely know it's Saturday right now. So that's what I did is I signed up. I mean, knowing I was going to travel, I did not eat. I said, I'm going to fast all the way through till I get to the final spot. And even then, I'll probably get there at night and I'll just go to sleep, and then I'll hit it in late morning, mid morning. And so my longest fast this week ended up being 39 hours. And I'm telling you, I got kind of weak. I could have pushed on. We always talk about how we could have pushed on after we ate. After we ate, we're like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. But I stopped it well. That was good because it's been a minute since I fasted, and I only got into it just barely a week into it. So I thought that was great. And now what I'm doing is 16 hours. Yes, I did 18 hours, I think, yesterday. I don't remember, 17. And I did 16 today. And after I get off here, I'm going to go grab something else to eat, a raw salad, probably won't eat as big because I'm still kind of full. What I drank was this after I had my lunch. I had a big old salad. I had a couple of patties of ground beef patty, and a big old salad. And I ate every bit of it. You know, I forgot I had some squash, yellow squash. Ate every morsel of it. You thought, I mean, it's been great because when I break my fast, out here lately, I've been eating darn near everything on my plate. Each day I've gotten better. But what I'm saying is what was on my plate was raw, except for the meat, the beef. Everything else was raw. Oh, and today I had to cook squash. But yeah, I ate all these good old raw vegetables. Now they're not organic. They're not um any of those things. I mean, I'm eating on a military base, but hopefully most of it or all of it didn't even come from America, and hopefully they got it from one of these countries over here where they probably are not GMOs. but but anyway, I mean, got to survive and do the best I can. So sorry, I thought somebody was opening the door. All right, so yeah, so that's how I lost 6 pounds in 5 days in my water fasting, and I'm still water fasting. I thought I was going to do a longer one this weekend, but we'll see. I have to give some training on Monday morning. And I noticed if I'm fasting too long, I'll be too weak and not energetic to give the training. And I want to give them good, energetic training because I want the people to learn. I want to be trained up. I want them to go out there and be amazing. So part of that is me coming to the table with good energy and be able to blow through those slides and answer their questions and everything. So I don't know when my next long one will be. Probably will be, I would say that's going to be on Monday, probably on Tuesday. Um, or I might make this one. I may after I eat. No, I'm going to eat again. I need to eat again because I'm feeling a little bit weak and I don't want to go into a long fast feeling weak. I said that to say I'm glad to be able to talk to you guys. I'm glad you got to come through. I'm glad I'm alive. I'm feeling good. And let's see, I have some other things in the hopper that I'm going to be able to give you guys some more content. I've thought of some things and I'm going to have guests. And that's going to be so fun. It's going to be so interesting. I've met some amazing young people and I want to bring them on camera. So I asked, I'm going to have my one first special guest pretty soon. I don't think that one's going to be live first. I think I'm just going to do video and then I'll be able to edit it and then post it. But some of those times we might do live because live is really easy, even though some of y'all aren't expecting it, but it is easy. And I can just say what I got to say, get it out there. If we get to engage in the chat, great. If it's times I get to bring you on and we can share the screen and talk a lot, that's great too. But I didn't want to wait any longer because I miss you guys. And if you hadn't noticed, I hit 4,000 subscribers. I think that happened about a couple of weeks ago. I meant to do something for that, but I didn't because I was in travel mode. But anyway, thank you. 4,000 subscribers and still growing. I think I got another 35 easily in the last week, I guess, something like that. So that's all I have, you guys. I want to thank you for coming. Check out my library. See, it's not changing colors yet because the water was cold, but it's hibiscus tea. It's good for lowering blood pressure and it's got a nice little kind of tangy, lemony, tart taste. I love it. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys later. Hit me up in the comments. Y'all enjoy your Saturday. Have a great time. Okay. I'm I'm gonna be fine. I'll be just fine out here in Iraq. And I can't wait to get back home again. It's going to be a minute, but while I'm here, we're going to make the best of it. Okay. All right. Y'all take care and see you later. Spread the video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And love, hugs, kisses.